Hello everyone, this is Enzo Eigen of the Alliance for Loki, and this is the first war of Season 28. Feels like forever since we've had a real war, but this one is serious, and we're going against, I've actually forgotten who we're going against, but I will remember at some point. So this first fight is on a rage node, so I'm only going to try to show the fights that are sort of interesting. So this is Doom versus Stark Spider-Man on a rage node. And so I go into this thinking I'm just going to do sort of one-hit combos, put the shock on him, and then of course parry him with the heavy, or hit him with the heavy while he's stunned, and that way he gets on the staggered, and that should quickly eliminate his the fury he gains from rage. And so yeah, it's gonna be a slow fight, but that's all right. Here you see I wasn't quick enough about punishing it and got hit, but I had the indestructible boost on, boosted reasonably big. I think I have a 30% green boost and then the two medium ones, and then I get to the SP3, and so I'm a little worried about throwing it just because I don't know, I feel like maybe I should try to do some more parries there. I totally miss it again, and so I'm sort of not really doing well with my strategy here. There I hit the medium, put the shock on, but don't really stun him. So yeah, it's sort of a fight where I wasn't really sure how I was best going to approach it. And so now I'm just sort of saving my SP3. I figure, well, as long as I'm not putting Furies on him, why risk it? I just feel like the SP3 might put a bunch of Furies on him, and I'm always a little worried about, especially with Mystic Dispersion on, if then I get too much power and blow by my special 1 after the SP2. I don't know, I figure I was trying to just be conservative. You know, I'm doing plenty of damage, definitely out-damaging him just with this technique. And I know long, slow fights for me are always really nerve-wracking because, of course, the longer you play, the more chance you are to make a mistake. But I just wanted to try to keep this under control as much as possible. And so everything's going fine here. I'm doing my strategy. You know, I had that little poor section of playing where I sort of overcame, where I got hit a few times. But you know, I'm way ahead on the curve as far as health, his health compared to my health. And yeah, so it's just more of the same. And I figured I'd just try throw the SP3 towards the end and go for the killing blow with it. And yeah, sometimes I feel like even though you probably are okay if you have something that's working for you, especially in a war fight, it's best to just keep on doing it because, you know, why not? So at this point I say, oh, okay, I'm starting to put on some Furies. So I'm not sure why all of a sudden my medium, maybe I'm just critting, but I have 2 Furies on, and that's making me a little nervous. So I go ahead and go for the full combo, and then throw my SP3. I figure, well, here's the time to use it. Maybe we can just kill him right away. And so he's at 17% health when I launch it. And then, of course, doesn't do too much damage because then I remember that rage, you know, you can only have a limited amount of damage you do. So there he's at an SP3, but I drained his power. And like I was worried about, I gained a lot of power and really had to monitor when to throw that SP1 as I was doing the Doom combo. But it worked. Scary fight, really scary fight, but it worked out. And so now I have Apocalypse, and this time I'm going in with Doom again. So I put the Magneto pre-fight on, and that way I get the good stun. It's extra time, and of course I get some attack bonus. So I have on a combat regen boost. I was like, okay, I can save some potions and just use the combat regen boost. Not sure if that was a good idea or not. Hindsight, I probably should have just regened him up. So I'm going a little low on health. So he does gain these paralysis. I think he seems to gain them pretty quick too. I mean, you can just see them stacking up. And so when I eat a special, I mean, it does enough damage to start making me worry. I mean, it's really only about 5-6% in the end, but I don't know, it's scary. And that's, you know, of course, he could even build up more paralysis. So I feel like taking him to his SP2 is going to be a little bit better for me just because you can dodge most of it. I am going to eat the blast, but they don't seem to do too much damage. And then the physical attacks and the drop kick I can avoid. And now, you know, in full attack mode, just going after him, just trying to get every opportunity I can to attack. Here, I don't know why I hesitated and didn't go after him after his special, but you know, I'm always, as I say, I'm always more conservative in Alliance where I feel like, you know, I can play a little more easy. I mean, it is close here. I mean, the hells are about the same, and so though I did start with 80%, you know, of course, here comes the Doom cycle. So I'm sort of curious what this is going to do for him, and I go through all of the, you know, the combo, get the SP1 off, and I forgot he's immune to power drain, so I don't think it did anything to him as far as power drain. I think he's immune to power drain, but he seems like sort of a nasty defender, to be honest, and like many times I feel like I should read up more on these champions before I go in. But yeah, the fight, this one felt much more in control than the Spider-Man one, to be fair, and so everything's going well here. And yep, at the SP3, 7%, I figured this would be the end, and Doom is just so powerful, such a great champion. I am running full Mystic Dispersion, and I finish him off right here with the SP3, so there it is. It was a good war. We ended up losing. It was very close. Our battle group did okay. I think we had 2 deaths in our battle group, but congratulations to SH-BR. I knew at some point I'd see the name. Well played. They were a really good alliance, really fun to play against. Love their defense, some really good challenging fights, and yeah, and so season 1, 0-1, but hopefully our next war will be better, and I'll be back soon with it. Thank you very much for watching.